One of the benefits I enjoyed being a Christian in the university was the ease at which I passed my exam. Now, wait. It was no magic. Let me share with you my story, or what we like to call a testimony. I used to fail my exams, like I used to fail my subjects while in high school, secondary school. Yeah. In order for this video not to be too long, I already made a video on how God helped me in that phase of my life, which was, oh my day. Well, I'm gonna post a link to that video somewhere in this video so you can go watch it if you're interested. Now let's get to what we have for today. While in the university, I love my book, but honestly, I engaged in church activities so much. Oh my day, I engaged in church activities. You could just call me the church girl. Yes. So if you don't see me in school, like if you don't see me in class, if I'm not having a class, you either see me one fellowship function or the other. I'm not attending home cell. I'm in Wednesday midweek service. I'm in church. Just anything that has to do with fellowship. I actually been enjoyed being in the presence of God, but I was a church girl. But there was an advantage this gave to me during the course of my university time, and that was the ease at which I passed my exam. Like I said earlier, it was no magic. So I'm going to explain to you the strategies and what exactly happened and how it occurred. Okay, so the first what I did was one of the things that happened was I resumed on time. Now God will enable me, I ensure that I resumed on time. Glory to God. It was university, obviously, so you had option of coming to class on time or coming to school on time, resuming that semester on time or not. So nobody was going to force you understand. But with the wisdom of God at work, glory to God, I resumed on time, and this actually gave me opportunity to settle in, because you settle in. If you're going to be staying in the hostel or going out to book accommodation, you have to settle your accommodation. You have to settle in. Do you understand? And give me more room to be more relaxed and get ready for my lectures. And funny enough, some lecturers actually come immediately resume. Glory to God. Some people don't. Some lecturers don't wait till probably the next week. As far as school have resumed, they come and start lectures, and they don't even go back again to reverse it. Glory to God. So I resumed on time. Now, aside from resuming on time, I ensured I attended my lectures. Glory to God. I attended every lectures. So it was not the situation of either I like the lecturer or I don't like the lecturer. I attended my lectures because, oh my dear, I had an experience back in secondary school then, like, because I don't like this subject, I don't like the teacher, especially my maths. I don't know what happened with me and maths, but I really never did well in maths then. But that's another story for another day. But what I'm saying is, I attended every lecture, either I like it or I don't like it. I attended. Glory to God. Even Bible said, "Faith comes by hearing and hearing." Glory, right? So if you don't attend a lecture, so no matter how I read, it's not going to actually make sense. So attending lectures, all lectures, okay, actually gave opportunity to understand what I was reading. And funny enough, some lecturers we set lecture as early as 6 a.m. Hello. If I'm not staying in the hostel, how do I come to school so early? So very early in the morning. And if you go there, you're going to see the lecturer waiting for you. And sometimes they might not even allow you to come in. I don't know if you have any experience like when you're already late, especially if you schooled in Nigeria. I don't know if any other African country or outside universities, but outside the country's university. If you school in Nigeria, there's some lecturers that will not allow you enter the class 10 minutes or even 5 minutes after the lecture has started. So they fix lectures so early and you have to attend, otherwise you might just stay outside. Let me share you a story. In my school, I had a lecturer. Sorry for the siren noise. Oh god. Now, in my school, I had a lecturer that if you school the Uniben, I school the Uniben. So I had a lecturer that made students to kneel down. University, this was not secondary school. You come late, you kneel down. Yes. For real, like seriously, but that's another story for another day again. So what my point here was that I tried to attend all lectures. Was it convenient? No, but I needed to attend. With the help of God, no matter how tired I was, I attended all lectures. And also I asked questions. Forget about my glasses. These glasses is not the reason I asked the questions, because we usually have that notion like those, oh, you're wearing glasses, you should be very intelligent, you ask too many questions. No, but I wasn't actually wearing glasses all true. But my point here is this: I asked questions. I was always sitting down at the front, always at the front, at the front. So I asked questions. I asked questions. If I didn't understand, I asked, because, oh my dear, I didn't want to fail. I didn't want to assume. And most times, the questions I asked actually hurt, because what I was assuming, if I had not asked questions, actually was a different thing. So I asked questions and helped me to understand more. And sometimes when I'm writing my exam, if I forget what the lecturer taught that day, glory to God, And I remember the question I asked. I've remembered everything, especially for that particular topic. It helped me a lot, like seriously, it did help me a lot. So communication in class and you understand asking questions when you don't understand is very, very important. So I also did my assignment and on time. The reason why I emphasize on time here is that because many no in university you have many lecturers, many courses. So if you don't do your assignment on time, you might keep on having pile and it just overwhelm you and you just when you want to do it, you might just do everything hastily just for you to submit and meet deadline. So I did my assignment on time and it helped me a lot. It helped me a lot to settle down and look for resources and yeah, so that was what helped me. I'm not forgetting that sometimes I actually also bought books. Bought books, yes. If you're if you school in Nigeria, you understand what I mean. You have to buy textbooks. Those textbooks that I know that I had to buy, like you must buy. I ensured I bought it rather, and those I couldn't actually afford. I know that I can actually make copy or photocopies of. I did make photocopies. Glory to God. So I could have the hard copy, I could have it. I didn't want to keep on borrowing because what if the person wants to read it? And sometimes those I couldn't make copies, I actually made sorry. I actually took pictures of them. Yes, I have a phone camera phone then. I took pictures of them. It was as serious as that. I had to take pictures of those pages I needed to read. Let's talk about how bulky sometimes these books were. Sometimes you just see so many textbooks. Like, how can I finish reading this textbook before the exam? That is where the place of God will come in. I'm going to tell you and gist you what happened during that particular time or how God helped me to escape that phase of bulky textbook. Too many things to read. Now, also, I had personal study time. Glory to God. I had time myself. I study personal study time. I'm not really a group thing, but I don't mind. I did some group thing, but that's not my thing. I like group study. Okay, but that's really not my thing. I like studying to understand. I can do the group after I've understood so that I can we can our conversation can flow. You understand? So that everyone is communicating well in the group. Now, remember I told you of how the textbook were so very bulky and sometimes it's just almost impossible to finish studying it before your exam. Now, this is what I did. I always prayed for divine direction after I understood the place of prayer from my secondary school and how God helped me. Hmm? So here, my dear, before I read, my dear, this is the truth. I always prayed for divine direction. God help me. As simple as Lord, I want to read. Give me divine direction. Show me what I should read. Innocent prayer like that. Then I was very young when I was in school. Then I prayed, and my dear, it did work. I just find myself, I would just find myself going towards a particular direction, reading a particular direction, like going towards a particular thing. I keep on reading that thing, and even though I go to other topics, I keep on coming back to that topic. Now, God did not, we did not come to me and say, my daughter, read this topic. If God speaks to you like that, that's fine. But He just kept on directing me to a particular place to read. And funny enough, or as you may have it, when exam come, glory to God, there is no exam I've involved God in, especially when reading, and I struggle to answer any question. But I will tell you what I struggle with. I struggle to answer questions like I don't know what to choose because I could answer everything, and they only wanted us to answer probably three. Number one compulsory, usually compulsory, and answer any other two, and we have five questions, so I could answer so many more. That was the case. Glory to God. So the secret I got here was like involving God. When God directed me, I had no issues. Glory to God. No matter how difficult the lecturer was, even if it's not from the textbook, I find myself reading something somewhere that I could answer the question that the lecturer was setting for the exam. I didn't really have any issues then. Glory to God. Once when I started involving God in that aspect, glory to God. So this is what you can do too. Glory to God. Even if it's not your academics, you can also apply it in every other area of your life. So involving God, divine direction, divine leading actually leads to success because my dear, God is interested. God is actually interested in every area of our life. Actually, you got to understand that my dear, God is not just interested in our salvation alone, He's interested in every area of our life. Glory to God. He said that you are the light of the world, a city set upon the hill that cannot be hidden. Glory to God. Say we are the salt of the earth. Glory to God. Say let your light so shine before men that they may see the glory of the Lord upon you and glorify the Father who is in heaven. So, oh my dear, God is interested in every area of our life. And that was what actually changed my during my that was actually the magic, if we want to use that word. Glory to God. Now all this experience actually increased my faith. Like, so God is interested, God can be so specific like this. It increased my faith, and it, that is we're still in the faith. So having this raw encounter, like personal one, like you prayed and it happened, it actually increased my faith. I would love to hear from you. Do you have similar experience? It might not be in school. Like, is there something particular you prayed for and you just found God answering you? Like, it was as if God was just in your room or where you were praying and God was just answering you. I would love to hear from you. Share your testimony. You could send your testimony to us, publish it, and yeah, actually helping someone out there. Glory to God. God bless you. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, like this video. God bless you, and subscribe if you're yet to subscribe, share, and just do all the good things. Okay. Love you and see you in my next video. God bless you.